because don't toy with people's beliefs, man. Don't toy with people's emotions and things like that. Say what? Oh. All right. Yeah, this isn't really an album review because I haven't really listened to the actual album, but I just want to weigh in on what I think. Everybody knows Kanye West to be more of a mainstream hip-hop artist, and I don't really think people have an issue with the album itself. I think the whole contention, or the whole, not contention as such, but I think people are just a little bit skeptical about this because we've had a lot of people in the past who sort of step into the whole Christian music or gospel music genre. It's kind of like a stunt, they come in and then they go, they release this music, and you've had Nicki Minaj do a collaboration, you've had Snoop Dogg come out with this thing, you've had different people do collaborations with people like Lecrae or other gospel artists, and it's not really so much the content that people question. I think when the content is okay and it's clean, it's alright, but it comes back to Christianity. I think that's the picture that most people tend to really miss out on, is the fact that you are releasing music that is marketed towards Christians. And who are Christians really? We have a faith that we subscribe and ascribe ourselves to, and it's not just about reciting Bible verses. It's not just about how we talk about what we believe, but there's an application. There's a life application to that process, and it really comes back to how we live our lives. It's a reflection of our livelihoods, our mindset, not just how we say things on camera. But those who are a little bit skeptical and that kind of being reluctant towards just sort of buying into the whole thing are doing that because they're just kind of saying, hey, look, if this is genuine and real, that's fine, but I don't want to be duped. People don't like being duped, generally. People don't like a situation where somebody comes in and they release their music and, they throw their money at the musician and the album, and cool. It was like, well, thank you for buying the album, see you later. Now I'm going back to what I'm doing. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with that if people are being a little skeptical, or people are being careful before they just sort of buy into the whole album frenzy. Jesus is king. I mean, look, kudos to Kanye for releasing the album. If it's not some kind of a stunt of some sort, or it's not something that's just like an experimentation, because people have done that in the past. That's why people are a little bit careful about what they embrace and what they don't embrace. I mean, I don't really think that it's an issue with the album per se. I don't think people have a problem with the album. People just have a problem with the industrial process. The process of people using the industrial platform to promote just an idea or just a segment of a person's life. They come and go and do as they please. That's kind of toying with people's emotions, because the Christian faith is legit, it's concrete, it's solid, and it addresses and talks about people's lives. We believe in the fact that Jesus is king, Jesus is our savior, and that's not something that people take very lightly, because we believe the gospel to be the power of God, because that's a reflection of our everyday lives, past and present. The gospel surpasses it's beyond an album. It's beyond Kanye's album. Kanye's album is about himself. It's about his reflections on Christianity, his view on Christianity, what he feels and what he's going through. I will say that again. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's great that he's going through a process. Pray for the man, embrace the man. Those who are buying the music, buy the music and everything. Once again, I just want to clear that up. It's not really so much the music. I think it's really so much more about the fact that Christianity, it transcends whatever is going on around this album, and that's what people kind of we need to come back to understanding that and realizing that. Hey, kudos to Kanye for releasing the album. I think no doubt it's gonna be, or it is, according to what a lot of people are saying and reviewing it. It's very churchy. and I've heard bits and pieces of it from reviews of other people and other people who have played the music as well. With that said, I'm sure it's gonna be one of those projects that stand the test of time and get good reviews. So those are just my thoughts. I just think that people need to just kind of chill a little bit. I don't really think it's so much the hate on Kanye. I don't think it's so much the hate on the music. As I said, it's just so much of our stance, people's stance on the Christian faith and our belief. Because don't toy with people's beliefs, man. Don't toy with people's emotions and things like that. And if people want to be careful about that before they just buy into that, they have the right to do that. Let people do that if they feel like doing that. But other than that, that's just what I feel. You guys let me know what you think on the comments, and thanks once again for coming by and dropping by and watching. Say what? See you guys next time on my next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like or subscribe.